So, what I want to focus on today, and I want to start describing what I want to do today before I start the stream, and what I want to focus on today. Actually, both in terms of work and crypto. So, today my main focus will be looking at my back testing results and then kind of putting that through some type of filter, like my own mind. Because there's a lot of noise, right? There's a lot of noise in this still. But I want to essentially send the noise. I want to identify what the noise looks like. So when I buy, like when I get the notification in the future of like these tokens, I can just send it to the trash. And the actual green flags, like what do the mooners actually have in common? By the way, when we're talking about flags here, we're talking about the initial filters, but also plus practice. Whenever I get a notification, I'm not buying anything right now, simply because I haven't been paid yet from work, and all my funds are inside other tokens right now that I don't have much hope for, because most of them are bought from shitty quarries. But yeah, but yes, so I should have been paid by now. I don't even know what's going on, but because I had a work injury and I was off work for a week. And they should have paid me by now because it was work-related injury. Also, my pay is delayed by a week from the first week I worked, so like it's kind of annoying. So I worked a full week, then I had to wait almost another full week till I got paid, and now it's going to be delayed. It's delayed like that. Anyway, so we're talking about the DRBT filters page. So when I'm practicing, we're talking about like what on this looks like. Okay, explain why this would do well or not. We're talking about DRBT contract. We're talking about safe A. We're talking about functions. We're talking about chart, which is text tools, and then we're talking about socials maybe, or whatever we can. So essentially, we want to discern or be able to predict. And I want to be active today. Which is which? Set my timer. That's the goal. So let's start. Where were we? Nope. DRBT filter. So I got this call for International Meme Fund, and this looks kind of interesting, but the problem is I get very skeptical when I get a call, even though statistically speaking, something I wanted to look at actually is how quickly do my calls moon, statistically speaking, or historically speaking, and how old are the actual tokens? So what you'll notice is there is a higher correlation. Well, so this is how old again? 422 days, so over a year. But you'll notice that I don't know if that's true though. Like, we gotta cut out the noise as well though. Okay, so hold on. Here's a second column. It's not really true, I guess. the spread of like created delays kind of. Let's create a list of genuine mooners. Like genuine mooners. We're gonna add this list. I don't want to edit this file, so could just create one here for now. Call it Tidycombi. Enhanced genuine mooners. Like, are mooners that I could have made profitable. So let's focus on that fully. Let's create that list. This is not optimal. Yeah, it's not really optimal at all. Hold on. Go. Let's go back from the beginning. So which one wasn't? I don't really remember. I think Strike was not one. I don't explicitly remember. Probably. Yeah, this has to be. I don't really understand this. It's this one, because the L0xFF. No, it's not this one. It's wait. This one, sorry, but it doesn't make any sense. Like, this is accurate. Current market cap, current all-time high market cap, 100 and so it's 1 point. Wait, 126 million. It never hit 126 million market cap, from my understanding. I don't know where it's getting this from. Maybe. Oh wait. But this is. What doesn't make sense is this. Wait, it kind of does. But it can't be a 200x because. Because what? Because the period of 1 month goes from 25th of August to. Doesn't make any sense. 25th of. Oh, sorry. Well, yeah, let's say before any major dumps. Let's just say 25th of August. 25th of July. It doesn't make any sense. So it must have been a bug. So this is noise, obviously. Can I color this? Hold on. Can I give this a color? Yeah, okay. I could color it too. Yeah, yes, yeah. So that's noise. Okay, so how does that happen? I don't know. It logged the current market cap as. Hold on, let me see. Current market cap. $521,000, but then. So I think what's happening is this is a post all-time high. I think that's how you can. Oh. Okay, it has to be that. Okay. Yeah, okay, this is the post all-time high, so it does make sense. I don't know why I'm thinking it's a bug. So. Not really, though, but yeah. There's noise either way. Oxia origin. We're gonna predict if it's noise first. We already went over these. I just went over these, but well, that's not great. That means it's probably definitely noise. 2.8k liquidity. Dump price from large. Brutal. Yeah. Doesn't look tradable to me. Red. Oh. Logged in 16 days. Xpin network. Functions. Save A. Kind of fuck with the name a little bit. That's a profitable wallet. Bad sign. 10k market cap. Oh, okay. Blacklist. Yeah. That means it's noise. Always. You'll open a chart and you'll see some retarded ass looking chart. Yeah, like what am I looking at? Okay, noise, bit layer lab. Noise, as in don't buy. Trador. Noise. Is there more than just the one function to predict that it's noise? Because that's a single point of failure. You're right. Usually their contracts are very simplistic, as in, yeah, they have a lot of rare unknown functions, but their baseline here is just, when you compare that with a legitimate one, like I had one before. This one includes renounce ownership, includes, transfer ownership, includes a lot less unknown sus functions. And this here and all like decimal buy fee, they tend to have attacks often. It's a sign of uniqueness and effort, essentially, and non-red flags. So yeah, just look at this chart. It's a mess. I don't know if someone's like testing something that you're trying to manipulate a chart, but it's just not working, I think. Some people are buying like very small amounts. Are these the people who are farming or what? Like, it seems worse at champ, that's for sure. Mitosis, I know this is noise as well, and I can go over why. If you open this, again, another major red flag is not so profitable wallets. It means it's probably fresh scammer wallets buying into this shit only. Blacklists, unverified. They're often unverified too. Yeah, keep that in mind. It's definitely not a green flag. Overall, like buy gas is often not. Well, it's actually unique because it's so scammy. And these stats suck ass. There's usually never any fresh or dormant. One snipe, very sus. So yeah, pretty much all red flags. This one was farmable, if I remember correctly. And not so unique buy and sell gas. In this case, feels like not bad. but semi-unique and one fresh. There was a blacklist, yeah. So it's definitely not a safe buy. I'll take gamble actually. Why? Well, this is hardly tradable. I mean, 442 transactions, 63 holders. Like this I mean, these initial buys already tell you stay the fuck away. I mean, what the fuck? Most manipulated shit in the world. But you could have made some money. I mean, this is not like an insta dump. But you would have gotten blacklisted if you're too big of a threat, or you try to sell. Is it? The blacklist function, is it usually used by scams like auto blacklist on sell, or blacklist major whales, or threats to their scam price? I don't know actually. I mean, it's just safer to avoid contracts with these obvious functions, I suppose. I mean, is it noise if it's usable? I mean, usable. They didn't even pay for the text tools. I mean, I think this is noise. I mean, this is like so fucking risky. It has like no green. Like, I don't know. I consider it noise. Yeah, fuck it. Scammed within. I mean, literally went to near zero within. Less than 24 hours, right? So, but no, you could have made some money. I don't know. Let's look at genuine mooners first, like that sustained and that, like, come on. How is this not a genuine mooner? It's not. It's just not. So were people able to sell except for how many sells were there? Hold on, that's the real question. 2 buy, 2 sells. So now the issue is there isn't really any trading activity going on except for these massive manipulated sells and buys. Yeah, this is okay. Overlay protocol. Oh boy, another one. This ain't looking too fresh. This might be usable. You know, it's definitely a scam chart, that's for sure, but still like kind of a scam. If it's usable, I'm not sure. Well, I want to look at actual, obvious, real projects first. We're gonna have to hurry it up a bit though, because we're gonna be forever. We're gonna take this. This looks better. That's a profitable walnuts. Maybe orange? I can make it orange for like... If like you could have made money if you got like really quickly in and out. And the green ones will be... Maybe. Yeah, they're all the same order. I don't think so. They seem to follow a very similar pattern. Maybe farmable. Is it the same red? No, I don't think so. I think these sell-offs indicate that he's allowing, like, maybe he wants to make the chart look legit, but I'm guessing there's some legitimate volume in there, so it's not auto blacklist on sell, which says the scam lasts a bit longer, but you do have to get out fucking quickly. It's always less than a couple hours usually. If you got in, like, if I saw this token and I was like, again, this is 1 minute chart, so if I saw it like over here, and I notice how this is kind of support a little bit. Could have entered here and sold for 3x. Even that's kind of risky. Very risky. Like, but yeah, if you played it very smart, you got in at launch, like here, yeah, sure. I'd classify it as could make money before the ultimate downturn. Token derpy. Okay, literally only bought and buys. I wouldn't even add this because it's just so, I don't know, so dog shit. It doesn't even hit my threshold of usable. Okay. Impressive. Let's launch on September 4th. And why is there barely any activity? This chart is suspect as fuck. Who's buying this? Insider? Contract is verified. Contract renounced. What is this? Interesting. If I'm unsure, I could add a, like, not green, but purple symbol. I guess maybe. What's the liquidity pool? LP0x7C8. This is one. Another weird letter post all time high. Or just noise in general. So right, I think so. I mean, yeah, it's nice. I draw one. World shards. So when I'm looking at this, what are you looking for? Essentially, I'm trying to look for a pattern. Starting from the top. I hope the LP ratio is decent at least, so I can already discern it quickly from a scam or not. What's a decent LP ratio? Good question. It's not really that simple, but it lets you also know freshness. Higher usually means fresher, and LP ratio goes down as the token gets older. And if it's gotten older with these ratios, that's pretty terrible as well. This is holder amount. It's just no, get the fuck out. I don't know. It's just interesting stats. Market cap 0, liquidity 0. Initial 2 ETH. I mean, why would you buy into that? It's always retarded, those tokens. The initial ETH, I've noticed a major pattern. If they have more than like 1 ETH, maybe it tends to not be a great sign. No buy and sell tax, age 2 days, 21 hours, unverified contract, too low liquidity. I'm guessing there's going to be a blacklist function. Yep. More noise, yeah. It's even worse opening the chart to look at this shit. I mean, those cells are so minuscule that I don't trust this. I don't trust that chart, that's for sure. Black mirror. This one, I think this might have been one that did okay. Yeah. I mean, the few holders and the amount of transactions makes it sus, and the lack of On average, I'm pretty sure if it's been more than a day, you shouldn't buy into this if they have no socials under DT yet. That's not a great sign. Not a great sign at all. Is it renounced? Please burned. It's not. I don't know. It seems retarded. Who's buying this? Like, yeah. Okay, this is not. Yeah, no. So we're down to 67 X's now, which is still very good, obviously, but so far, not a single non-scam yet. Yeah. Jesus. There you go. Brutal. To save myself some time, and I know like the patterns of like obvious scams, they tend to have these. So like your query calls this, don't buy. You know, they tend to have so. Well, let's start with the obvious, or where we would start. They all seem to lack a max buy, and I don't know how, or some people are ignored from that. So what you'll end up having is a bunch of whale buys. To confirm even more, you could just look at manipulated or fake, or you could say volume bots. Now, the more the chart goes up without any retracement, the more you're like this can't be real. That means that like probably there's blacklist on sell or something. So another one is lack of socials. When it's greater than like X hours or even a day old. In the function, they so often have look for it and other sus functions. So if you see 3K, 1K, even 12K as initial buys, yeah, don't get into that. What else? There's a lack of effort. You could just tell overall like there's a lack of effort. Like, I don't have to explain it. Like they tend to not have any tax. They tend to have very few functions. That like they just tend to have a lot of plus unknown. What else do they tend to have? Non-profitable wallets, so they tend to have that as well. Not even add that. Aria coin. Let's look at this one. Yeah, these are all very discernible from scams. So, are they like at the time of launch? Well, I'm guessing. Well, maybe I should have checked Twitter before, because some don't pay for textuals instantly. Usually they do, though. I guess. Scam. Yeah. Is there anything we actually caught that did well? Jesus Christ. Another scam. Brutal, man. Another scam. This one actually. I mean. I mean, interesting. When you start to accept the scams, it's just the plague. Huh. Interesting. Would you just stare at your screen and lose hope? Alright. No, I don't even know. Fuck, I'm gonna waste my time on this show right now. They do have the same predictable patterns, but I mean, Jesus Christ, is there a single mooner here? What in the fuck? I mean, goddamn, I think my query is literally just like optimized for catching dog shit. I mean, I don't know how else to fucking explain this, but Jesus. We're down to 57 X's. Jesus, like, I mean, I'm not asking for much, but like, please catch one mooner this month, like genuine mooner. Yeah, some of these were like farmable, but that's like my doses. Yeah, okay. All right. It ain't looking good, that's for sure. Bucci by Matt Fury. We finally have something that did okay. Yes, kind of. A very sus chart though. Only 38 holders. Only also, yeah, but 1K total transactions. I think this might actually be semi-legit. When you cope. Back scratching, bro. Interesting. So, Bucci. Let's look at. Was this a first mover? Kind of predicts. So which one are we looking at? 0xF8D. Yeah, definitely not a first mover though. That's for sure. That's for sure. Oh boy. 20 August. Brutal. Maybe. Well, maybe orange. chain. Spies are just not what I'm looking for. But, I mean, the chart doesn't look too unhealthy. No, it does, okay. This isn't great. Just three transactions. Not fucking usable, is it? Hold on. They tend to all follow the same pattern. Like the amount of rare function, like the heap of rare functions. Wondering if it was the same fucking dev or some shit. Maybe it is. I'm not sure it's usable though. DeepSeek AI. No, this is fucked, bro. What the fuck? Like we're down to, I mean, yeah, it's 1 month, but like, what the fuck? Alright. Is it actually time to move to Solana? I mean, this is getting dark. I mean, what the fuck is this? Can we make it like a 10x? Maybe? Please? Scan. So it's mainly rare functions. That's it, right? But then I would realize that most of my shit is like the actual Moon. Or did he ever have this many rare functions? 1, 2, 3. So let's look at this as let's actually analyze this. So this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 rare functions. Okay, this one has 12 rare functions. 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 This one has 12 rare functions, or more even. Maybe 12 is a max that we can even fucking fit on here. 12 rare functions. So that's obvious noise, and this one doesn't, and this one was actually somehow somewhat farmable. If you got very early, 12 very fun. Okay. Holy fuck, do I need to update that? Yes, my shit is gonna it's gonna make my shit significantly worse. Yup, but it will cut out a lot of the fucking noise, that's for sure. Edit query. So we'll just say n rare function less than. Do we say 10? Because which fucking mooners actually have more than 10 even? Yeah, just check for that real quick. Sure, I guess, but like, what mooners actually have? Let me check this real quick. There's barely any legit mooners in the last week, but maxi doge. I'll do this one. Rare functions 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Rare functions 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Laura AI. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lack of meme. We'll do less than or equal to 10. Less than or equal to 10. There you go. There you fucking go. Copy this and we'll add it to each individual query. There you go. I think my results will get cut down by a lot now, but at least it's not fake fucking noise. Oh boy, let's see what happens. Oh no. Brutal. Brutal. Fucking brutal, man. Well, still decent, I guess. Okay, that's good. Oh, and their post all-time high too. Oh god. Oh no. Yeah, this month has just been terrible then, because even in my... Ooh, that's rough. So now when I actually look at the backtest results, it should be just legitimate mooners. And I could cut down a lot of the noise too now. I should be able to, right? No? So that's good. Okay. There's actually no 50. There's one 50x. I kind of want to see which one it is. That makes sense. Okay, it all makes sense now. Okay, I didn't know that, man. Holy fuck. So, rare functions. Has this been true forever? Hold on, what a... Because I was like, rare function equals good, but it's obviously not binary. Like, where is that? What do people say about this? Can you have a look at this? Have this checksum? They're making it hidden, but what the fuck? Interesting, man. Fucking Jesus, fucking. Okay, let's look at this. Yep. Let me take a look at this shit. So call to all-time access. I don't mind. Like, here's the thing. I don't want to delude myself. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I could have just kept that nice looking query, but it's just fake. Alright. It's gonna be hard to discern patterns from the small data set, but so the legitimate mooner was so all-time high on 2608. All-time high market cap, where is it? So that's a post all-time high? Yeah. How so? Because the current all-time high market is the same as the all-time high market cap, or it never changed. So if you open the chart, you'll see what I mean. Like, yeah, it's this one. It's obviously post all-time high. And then this one, let's just check them quickly, like if I fuck is this? This is also noise. And this one. Noise. Where was I? Yeah, I have a profitable core. Yeah, go kill yourself, bro. Bitcoin Hyper, this one maybe. Yeah, okay, my query is just nowhere near as good as I thought it was. In fact, it's pretty dog shit. But again, the whole point is that you focus on things that you'd catch right now, but there's not much to catch. To go back to zero, ground zero? I mean, that's a bit much, but yeah, but like, any of the significant mooners this week would you have caught? That's a good metric, actually, right? Like if you look at on a weekly basis, what your shit would have caught. I mean, yeah. So there's what actually mooned this week. Ask yourself that real quick. Like non-scams, like this week, non-scams that mooned. This is one, kind of. And what does it have that you could have identified? I mean, we could obviously do string dot contains renounce ownership, and a positive one is like maybe. Rough. Rough for sure. UFW protocol. This one maybe. Buy or sell tax is one of the best predictors still. I was like deluding myself and thinking, oh, this has to be that good, and I was like, I was ignoring the obvious signs, like the rare function being greater than 10 or something every time. So this is what happens when you try to ignore key data points. You just, yeah, your results might look better, but they're not real. So when you think of security, just think, yes, good tokens tend to have all the things in check. When it comes to security, usually. But the more arbitrary stuff, so list all of it real quick. Sure. Rare functions should be less than or equal to 10, always, or you're going to catch a shit ton of noise of like fake mooners that just, I mean, I've noticed that in the past month. Byte tax should be less than or equal to 2 or 3, always. Sorry, max buy percentage. Byte tax, if you want to really catch, I would guess majority of these do have, majority depends. It's 50. Nah, that's not accurate. It's just that you're safer when you do buy tax, I think, because a lot of legit projects tend to have that. But yeah, no, definitely, no, I think it's definitely not true. It's kind of like generalized. What is varying is snipes. It's not black or white. So it's a sniped archetype. What else do they have? The balance fact does seem almost fully true. In fact, 2 East is a safe play, 1.5 is the better play. And suspicious functions. So notice something, when snipes are high, what else tends to be a similarity? Anyway, let's go back to absolutes that you can't really ignore because it will lead to something bad. Clock. I'll take a little break here and just talk about this in my own time here. Toxic.
I think about my daughter now. You know what she was spared. Sometimes I feel grateful. Doctor said she didn't feel a thing. Went straight into a coma. And then somewhere in that blackness, she slipped off into another, deeper kind. Isn't that beautiful way to go out? Painlessly. As a happy child. The trouble with dying later is you've already grown up. Damage is done. It's too late. It's too late. You know, I think about my daughter now. You know what she was spared. Sometimes I feel grateful. Doctor said she didn't feel a thing. Went straight into a coma. And then somewhere in that blackness, she slipped off into another, deeper kind. And that beautiful way to go out. Painlessly. As a happy child. Yeah, trouble with dying later is you've already grown up. Damage is done. It's too late. It's too late. You know, I think about my daughter now. You know what she was spared. Sometimes I feel grateful. Doctor said she didn't feel a thing. Went straight into a coma. And then somewhere in that blackness, she slipped off into another, deeper kind. And that beautiful way to go out. Painlessly. As a happy child. Yeah, trouble with dying later is you've already grown up. Damage is done. It's too late. It's too late. You know, I think about my daughter now. You know what she was spared. Sometimes I feel grateful. Doctor said she didn't feel a thing. Went straight into a coma. And then somewhere in that blackness, she slipped off into another, deeper kind. And that beautiful way to go out. Painlessly. As a happy child. Yeah, trouble with dying later is you've already grown up. Damage is done. It's too late. It's too late. You know, I think about my daughter now. You know what she was spared. Sometimes I feel grateful. Doctor said she didn't feel a thing. Went straight into a coma. And then somewhere in that blackness, she slipped off into another, deeper kind. And that beautiful way to go out. trouble with dying later is you've already grown up. Damage is done. It's too late. It's too late. You know, I think about my daughter now. You know what she was spared. Sometimes I feel grateful. Doctor said she didn't feel a thing. Went straight to a coma. And then somewhere in that blackness, she slipped off into another, deeper kind. Isn't that beautiful way to go out? Painlessly, as a happy child. Yeah, trouble with dying later is you've already grown up. Damage is done. It's too late. It's too late. You know, I think about my daughter now. You know what she was spared. Sometimes I feel grateful. Doctor said she didn't feel a thing. Went straight to a coma. And then somewhere in that blackness, she slipped off into another, deeper kind. Isn't that beautiful way to go out? Painlessly, as a happy child. Yeah, trouble with dying later is you've already grown up. Damage is done. It's too late. It's too late. You know, I think about my daughter now. You know what she was spared. Sometimes I feel grateful. Doctor said she didn't feel a thing. Went straight to a coma. And then somewhere in that blackness, she slipped off into another, deeper kind. Isn't that beautiful way to go out? Painlessly, as a happy child. Yeah, trouble with dying later is you've already grown up. Damage is done. It's too late. It's too late. You know, I think about my daughter now. You know what she was spared. Sometimes I feel grateful. Doctor said she didn't feel a thing. Went straight into a coma. And then somewhere in that blackness, she slipped off into another, deeper kind. Isn't that beautiful way to go out? Painlessly. As a happy child. Yeah, trouble with dying later is you've already grown up. Damage is done. It's too late. It's too late. You know, I think about my daughter now. You know what she was spared. Sometimes I feel grateful. Doctor said she didn't feel a thing. Went straight into a coma. And then somewhere in that blackness, she slipped off into another, deeper kind. Isn't that beautiful way to go out? Painlessly. As a happy child. Yeah, trouble with dying later is you've already grown up. Damage is done. It's too late. It's too late. You know, I think about my daughter now. You know what she was spared. Sometimes I feel grateful. Doctor said she didn't feel a thing. Went straight into a coma. And then somewhere in that blackness, she slipped off into another, deeper kind. Isn't that beautiful way to go out? Painlessly. As a happy child. Yeah, trouble with dying later is you've already grown up. Damage is done. It's too late. It's too late.
Look, you got something none of us have. Oh, come on. Why is it always this? I mean, I fucking owe it to myself to do this or that. What if I don't want to? No. Fuck you. You don't owe it to yourself. You owe it to me. 'Cause tomorrow I'm gonna wake up and I'll be 50. And I'll still be doing this shit. That's all right. That's fine. I mean, you're sitting on a winning lottery ticket. You're too much of a pussy to cash it in. That's bullshit. Because I'd do fucking anything to have what you got.
Okay, so dark realization. If your quarry looks too good to be true, it probably is. Because these people, experienced veterans of quarry trading, have already said market is shit. In fact, it goes as far as to say there was air and that was it. This one token. They generalized like that. There's one mooner this month or some shit. But or recently. Wait, where is it? There was air that was decent, but that's it. An air launched. Where did an air launch? July 26th. I mean, calm down, bro. It hasn't been that long. We're trying to say it was almost 2 months. Well. I mean, no. I mean, what do they mean when they say that? Because there's obviously other mooners, right? Maxi Doge is one. I mean, what? Like, you have to consider these, right? Like, what the fuck? I mean, liquidity is small, and yeah, but it's still a mooner. Like, if you got in here or anywhere, like if you got in like here or something, you would have still gotten like a 20x easily or something. Or like a 5x, 6x, 7x, which is good if you put on like $200. I mean, so there's definitely opportunities, but they're few and short. So I still haven't gotten my answer yet. Hold on. Call. Which one's actual mooners, man? Fuck's sake. Has to be one, right? I didn't end up rugging. Like, what? This one, I mean, this one is one, I guess, yeah. But, I mean, I guess the mooners are so few and short that you need hyper-specific quarters to catch them. So this is one now. Not sure what this is about. And this one. Also ended up rugging actually. Is this the same? No. But you could have made some money, I suppose, from this one. Yeah, this is another one where you could have made decent money, I think. 1.3k total transactions. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you could have gotten like a 10x at least here. Okay, so that's another one. Remind myself how shit my 1 month stats right now are. I got a call. Secure chain AI. Bro, that is brutal, man. What the fuck happened? That is fucking brutal. These don't include post-all-time high, right? But these, the backtesting result does, right? Pretty sure it works like that. I mean, there's not really, I mean, I guess I've already got my answer. What mooner there was. There's those two. Bucci, Plague. Oh, Bucci, right. Bucci did what again? Yeah, right. Like those couple maybe could have been farmable. But other than that, it's just mostly dog shit still. But it's just so. But on a month-to-month basis,
Nothing compared to this young man.
like how much do we catch from month 2 onwards? Still much better though. In month 3, significantly better. Month 4, like yeah, our Corey is not like. Hold on. Yeah, both all-time high is kind of high, but I kind of want to. I wish I could make formula so I could remove the post all-time high ones from the backtesting Excel. What's this file called again? What do you call a doc? XLX? Is it called XLX? It's a docs, a Microsoft Word file called. No, Microsoft Excel, sorry. Workbook. .xls, there you go. So, I'm gonna order these by largest to smallest. Like, it might, like, this is not a bad query, like, for sure, no, but it's just. That does mean we also have to be, like, kind of suspect of when we analyze other people's queries results, because it could just include a shit ton of noise and say, yo, look at this, you know? Do I have to individually check, bro? That's fucking annoying. I mean, what am I checking for? Like, yeah, there's gonna be a decent amount of still noise, but a lot of good mooners. If the past month even has showed some mooners. But yeah. Let's try reduce noise now. We need to add our filter then. Filter right here. Edit query. So our results are nowhere near as good as we wanted it to be, but LP original 16 to how are we still catching Creator East above this amount when I'm pretty sure E2 are. So first, yes. Second, yes. Wait. Yeah. That's weird. I'm not sure why that is. How are we getting still when I'm saying gas from? Let's see. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Plus 5 is 8. Plus 6 is 14. Plus 4 is 18. Plus 11 is 29. Light code. Light code rock. Function. I think once you stagger, like, as in you don't notice a significant improvement in your query anymore, it might be Jover, and it might be time to focus on dynamic parameters more. Flag depth. Swaps. Buys. I know. I could, but I don't know. Okay. It's definitely a pattern. Not really though. We're just removing a lot of the 5x's potentially and 10x's, 20x's. Brutal. Maybe I should individually cut down the queries more. It's a lot of extra work, but God, I hate people. Because, like, again, we're looking at a conglomerate or a very different set of clusters. So, like, you're trying to find patterns within these. It's gonna be rough. Top source. Yeah, not really any patterns there. Snipes 0, 0, 0 most of the time. That's for sure. But here there's 0 a lot as well. So the middle ones are more bribes, not really. So like you could say snipes equals 0, but let's see what happens. Not gonna be good though, that's for sure. So where is it? I don't think this will be good, but just trying something.
This boy is incredible. I've never seen anything like him.
What makes him so incredible, Jerry?
Ever heard of Ramanujan?
Yeah.
From this simple text, he was able to extrapolate theories that had baffled mathematicians for years. And this Ramanujan, his genius was unparalleled, Sean. This boy is just like that.
So, it's rough. So I'm definitely noticing that, like, the past month for sure. I mean, it's so hard to essentially reduce noise and stay accurate because there's such few mooners that the objective patterns in those mooners are very hard to identify, kind of latch onto. Like really, really tough. Like I don't think I'm coping here. Like if you look at general sentiment as well, in a very experienced set of people, I would say. Yeah, so I said, East is finished, time to copy trade Cupsy on Solana as a joke. And he said, yeah, I denied the reality for a long time. Refused to believe East was over as far as shitcoin. It's done though, simply not enough to moon anything. So, fuck. Is it actually time for Sol? I refuse to believe that. East is finished. Like what? They're still mooners. They're just very hard to catch. Get T to Sol. Sol is like playing 000 roulette. Crypto as a whole, on-chain is kind of crypto anywhere right now. Getting very solid results. Had I been trading the first part of the month instead of still testing my query, but solid results too great. I had been trading. Oh god, it's actually switched over. Problem is, I've been learning like Ethereum like pretty intensively. Maybe I should have just gone straight to Sol. Brutal, man. Brutal for some of us. Live because like I'm kind of losing hope here real quick. Let me just end the stream real quick. No, I'm thinking. And to be honest, I don't want to give up now. I've been live because like, I'm kind of losing hope here real quick. Let me just end the stream real quick. No, I'm thinking. We got 25 minutes left. Look, I don't know. I think so. Sol is pretty shit right now as well, and I don't know. I think you can still get quite specific on Ethereum and win because it's more predictable. But it will just be more effort on the query end, and yeah. Like what I'm saying is, obviously there's still mooners on Ethereum. The question is creating 3 queries, 2 specific, 1 more general, and at least one of these queries has to catch the mooner because all these 3 queries have to identify a different subset or archetype. And I think if I truly lock in, I can still be profitable on ETH. And because I've been learning ETH, and I think, oh damn, I'm gonna scratch my arm way too hard. I don't really want to give that up yet. So yeah. I truly do just need to focus on the last month results though, which is hard. But if I can catch again, we're not gonna say if I can catch a couple, but yes, if I can just do my absolute best to get my 150 and 20x's, mainly this cluster, as high as I can, even 10x's I would say, this cluster, because again, this is largely noise, like this is hardly profitable trading shit. But if I can get this cluster, especially this one, as good as I can, like truly through just grind and effort, based on that there is still mooners coming in, you know, like sure they're like highly manipulated, like often P&D still, but you can catch them, I guess, and make some money. So I don't really want to like jump ship and like say, yeah, let me try Sol real quick because ETH doesn't work. Like you gotta stick to your strategy, man. And the reality is ETH could also just turn around in a couple of months. You don't know that. Like, sure, this guy's point is not bad. Like, he said, where is it? I don't know. We've been saying this for months. Later, when ETH hits 3K, when ETH hits 4K. Truth is, it's downhill only for now with no sign of recovery. Way to kill the bot. So what is true and what is not true? Essentially, you need I think the reality is, I cannot, number one, expect to get constant calls of mooners. Tightness in your query is better than noise, so like, maybe I get 1 call every fucking 3 days, but at least, so the bare minimum, I do want my 100x to be at least 10%, my 50x to be above that, 20x above that as well, or 50x just being abnormally high. So this like, kind of like this, but you see it only really did well like month 3 and month 4. Like, what the fuck happened? Market's been really dog shit then, right? Because I don't know, I've been trying everything to get like better 1 and 2. This week I would have caught just fuck all. So yeah, I'm definitely lacking micro focusing on recent launches, recent mooners, and creating kind of filters that would catch those specifically. So I almost feel like I need to have my filters open and the mooners and this and an ease contract and just deeply analyzing the contract, even functions it contains, and trying to just catch what I can that's most recent. Yeah, I don't know how else to say it. There's no other way to do it, I mean. What do you think is making you catch only months or like mooners that only happen over the course of 4 months, 3 months, 2 months, as opposed to 1 month, 2 weeks, and 1 week? Well, this cuts out a lot of noise, that's for sure. What is this? What? What is this? Which one is fuck was that? So I'm gonna just look for ones that were created or live most recently that did well. Is there any? Post all-time high? No, maybe not. Damn, a lot of these were July. What's that? Oh. That makes sense.
I'll do the math, but I'm not going to meet with any fucking therapist.
What? No, it didn't really change at all. little bit maybe, but this just doesn't catch enough, so I think I might just restart, at least in terms of like this, a new contract I can, new filter I can create. And this also does nothing. But 1.3, actually even worse, only found 1.4. Very tight though. Let's call it rename. Okay. Let's consider, what do we know for sure the recent mooners have? That's one. Buy tax less than or equal to 25 for sure. Sell tax tends to be a bit higher. Gas rug less than or equal to 90. 5. Sell gas rug less than or equal to 95. Clog PRCT less than or equal to 30. 25 and 0 and I guess creator piece less than 1.5. What else are like specific ones that you've noticed maybe? String, I don't know. Fresh, greater than 0. Launch, because they seem to die quite early. Less than or equal to 18,000. Things are not randomly pumping, I don't think so. 5 buyers greater than minute 5 seller. We could even say 30. Maybe just too much noise maybe. One. Gonna be very dog shit, but it's a good, decent blueprint still. Okay. I want to improve this by just looking at the mooners. This here maybe. Yeah, I could have this. Snipes greater than, I don't think that's true. Things are sniped very hard right now. max buy in this one. Maybe there is max transaction amount. Hold on. But what the fuck am I doing? Ugh, jeez. Alright. Wait, what? This was called to us? Huh? Wait. This was called to us? July 26th. July 30th. What? Wait, I caught this? Wait, what? I caught this shit? July 30th. No way. Hold on. Is this the one? I don't think so. I don't know. It's the same ticker though, right? 0x. What the fuck? This is definitely the one. So I caught it, I think. But I think they They must have inflated supply like crazy. So this is definitely the one. So I definitely caught it like 4 days after launch. I'm not sure what's going on with the chart. It looks like I think they increased their minting. They minted or some shit. So I definitely fucking caught it then. Look at the rare functions though. I mean, this is why I didn't want to buy into this shit, but that's definitely an archetype then though. Interesting. Huh. A bit confused though, I didn't think I caught it. Got like 4 minutes left here, but ooh, interesting. I'm gonna do for today, for the rest of the day, pretty much what I said though, is overfit. Well, try not to, but I want to literally just study recent Mooners, like actually, like in detail, and bar for bar copy what they're doing to try to catch them in the future. And of course, try not overfitting. But I did catch air. I didn't even know that. But so, so you would have missed the one Mooner by changing your. Yeah, I don't know. Ooh, that makes me think. Total whitelist, unknown new. I ain't tripping, right? I could change it back. Like essentially, I can. So why would you have 8 this and not the other ones? Because there's actually the buy and sell stats are okay. Apparently, you would have had a telegram at launch. So there's obvious signs that you're like that something is noise or not. But inside the noise, sometimes there's an actual Mooner. So it makes you wonder. And if there's a disconnect right now. So do you want to catch more shitters, but potentially miss a Mooner right now? I don't mind that though. Like I would have. Like again, I don't know if I'm hallucinating here. So we're talking, right? We're asking about. It was 5k to 3 million. Don't ask me what happened to the chart. I think they just minted and manipulation happened, but Ponzi's strong, but yeah. Wow. Air was decent. So air, and it was this one. And if you look it up, again, we're doing it again just so I know I'm not fucking crazy. There's 2 pools. One is USDC, one is WEs. Let's just check either pool. 119 transactions. This is probably definitely not it, but this one has 8 points. This is it, I think. But what happened then? They minted. So price didn't dump. Why is that? It's a good question. So here, I think, I'm not sure. This might have been like right here. Yeah, I think it's here actually. So I would have caught it. Okay, I wouldn't have caught it that early actually, but wait, what time did I catch it at? What time would I have caught it? Launched 3 days, 20. So this was 16, 10, 20, 30th of July. Okay. Okay, no, I didn't really catch it. I would have caught it at the. Okay, I would have caught it at the absolute top. I think, right? These times are like the same, right? Just so I'm not like crazy. So this was launched 3 days and 21 hours after launch. So yeah, okay, it definitely is. Yeah, okay. So I would have caught it near here somewhere, which is not great. It's definitely not here. Interesting. Minted. They definitely. How do you know they minted? I mean, not obvious, no. Well, they pulled liquidity first, then they minted. Why did they mint? To get a hold of all supply percentile? I don't guess, right? I'm playing the long game. I'm sticking to East though. I'm not gonna give up. Why not learn both? No. Like, once I reach a point where I get it now. east is when I will move to Sala as well, but that's not yet. And we'll fucking stick to that no matter what. Okay, has it been 15 minutes? Should have been, yeah, okay. It was not a bad day. It was kind of passive. I'm gonna do a second stream later on today. I need to call someone from work because I have no idea when the fuck my shift starts. Type combi. What do we have here? Well, of course, the probability that we have a good call right now is slim to none because, well, we can go back. This is our current results and our 1 month results. Actually, let me check. Yeah. So, by the way, understand that like fitting isn't like, yeah, you should be catching more mooners right now, but it's not. The more general you go, the more you'll catch. It's not how that works. You need to be somewhat specific to catch what you want. That's something I figured out quite early on. But yeah, I'm going to end the stream here. I'm going to focus today on, as best as I can, seeing what I can catch in the 1 week, 2 week, and 1 month phase by just analyzing the mooners that actually happened during this period. And yeah. The market is shit right now, so if I can get that shit successful now, I know I can get really good at it when a market has a better, period. But yeah, that's gonna be my focus today. We could say my research question is also a lot of interesting stuff we learned today, just about like fake data, things seeming better than they actually are. Rare functions and how that could result in a lot of kind of rugged type contracts right now, maybe not before, but right now, that are fake mooners, pumpadums that aren't, you couldn't even be farm off.